Danny Gasparini, and welcome to this segment of Penn Voice. I'm joined today by Hart and Susie Peyton. They are both volunteer board members for the Redwood City Parks and Arts Foundation. Mac and Susie, welcome.
Thank you.
So I find the Redwood City Parks and Arts Foundation an incredible group of volunteers. I don't know how you do it with an all-volunteer organization, but we're about to find out. So who wants to jump in and tell our viewers just a little bit about some of the things that you do, what your mission's all about?
Well, our foundation started in 2012, and their main mission is to support the Redwood City Park Department, Community Services, and with their programming and with their events, and to add value and to be quick and nimble to help them out in ways in which they ask us to do. On top of helping them out, we also have put on our own annual signature events. The Picnic and Blanc is our major fundraiser that we've had for 4 years now. We have the family camp out where families come and camp out for the first time, many of them at Red Morton. We have our Chalk Festival. It's going on its 5th year coming up here now. And those are the signature events that we put on. But we also help out the park department by assisting them with many of their events that couldn't take place without our collaboration, like the Oktoberfest, the Summer Concert Series. We're the fundraising arm for that with our Bucket Brigade. Everybody gives money for our people in our fun little vests. And the other events we help them with is the Salsa Festival, their Pub in the Park, and those are just event that we help them with. We help them with other issues besides their signature events.
Well, Matt, tell us what are some of the things that we might see throughout Redwood City that has the little thumbprint of the Redwood City Parks and Arts Foundation.
Yeah, so because we partner with so many different groups, a lot of times we'll be the fiscal sponsor for a project that maybe goes by a name that you might be more familiar with.
Right.
But the murals that you see on Whole Foods, Emerald City Liquor on Jefferson, that's part of the CATA program. That is, again, all volunteer program that's, we're the fiscal sponsor of at the Parks and Arts Foundation.
It's our program.
Yeah, it's our program. So that's something that, we're driving by every day that continues to look for partners of building owners that have walls.
Right.
To fund murals that the community can not only be a part of making, but can see. Also, like Courthouse Square on Fridays. The concert series.
Right.
That's something we help with. Pretty much anytime you're having a drink at any event that you think is a city event is something that we're not only facilitating, but donating that money to
help bring the adult beverages to some of the events.
Yeah.
And we also fiscal sponsored the 150th celebration that was a year-long celebration, and we helped them out by handling all the finances for them.
Right.
The other one we helped with is the Human Trafficking Awareness event that took place about 1.5 years ago. And there's an annual conference now that takes place up at Kenyatta for youth. It's the Oye Conference, which the next one is taking place in about 1.5 weeks.
That's right.
So without our ability to be fiscal sponsors, these programs, events, dreams of different organizations couldn't come to fruition. Right. So that's what I think was one of the hidden things that we do that helps the
community collaborators and organizers for others to get their stories and programs and projects out there.
Right.
And obviously, you have a very large bandwidth of meaningful volunteers. I mean, how do you gain those volunteers? How would somebody volunteer with you? What do you need your volunteers to do?
We pride ourselves on now having a cadre of volunteers that grows every year. And our volunteers do everything from Bucket Brigade, which we've already mentioned, to helping out with the Chalk Festival, to helping out with the Picnic and Blanc, to helping out, someone has an interest in helping us set up
It's pretty interesting because instead of just having a foundation where we're taking money and funneling money to different organizations, if you really want to roll up your sleeves and be a part of making one of the events that downtown Redwood City or Redwood City in general is known for, you can roll up your sleeves and go help at that event, which is awesome. Be it Oktoberfest, you're making that possible, or donating to make, the concert series possible.
Right.
Or some of our best volunteers help us behind the scenes, planning the events.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not board members, but every year they come in and it's like, okay, when are we going to start organizing this part of this event? I did it last year and I want to do it again. I have some new ideas.
Right.
And so our volunteers, we get new volunteers sign up all the time on our website. We have the different opportunities by event or by opportunity, and then we also have people, I just want to help your organization, please contact me.
Do you take volunteer artists who say, I have a skill and if you ever need it, deploy me on a mural project, or does that typically come from the project that's the originating organization?
So for example, for Kata and some of the other downtown art projects, there's a request for proposals that takes in artists from all over the state.
Mm-hmm.
So for some of the formal art pieces, like for example with Kata, that's a formal request for proposals. But as far as volunteering, if there's artists, for example, like there's people who volunteer to help prepare some of the marketing pieces or the energy and efforts that go into marketing some of these events.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if on the other side, if you wanted to give to the Redwood City Parks and Arts Foundation because you just want to support the work that you're doing and help other organizations through your collaboration, how might I do that?
Well, you can go to our website and make a donation. You can make a donation to a specific program or to the foundation at large. You can donate your car. You can go to our events. And like the Picnic and Blanc is our largest fundraiser. And the last 2 years it helped support the Magical Bridge Playground that's coming to Redwood City. We not only raised money for the capital campaign, but we're doing a long-term continuous fundraising for their programming, which includes the Kindness Ambassadors, and that's something that we're fundraising for right now so that we're ready to have those programs start when the playground is completed. And we're going to be the main point person for the programming for Magical Bridge.
So you started, as you opened within 2012. What's sort of been the greatest accomplishment that you both look back as board members and say, this was really our signature project or program?
We probably have different answers on that.
You go first.
So what makes me the happiest is that there's an entity in Redwood City that if someone has an idea or a program that they want to start, but maybe doesn't have the experience or the time to have their own 501c3, you can start your own program by coming to the Parks and Arts Foundation, and we'll support you and take in proposals. Yeah. So that's what gets me the most excited, because that feeds into the vibrance of Redwood City.
You're just that young entrepreneur, startup kind of person. That's awesome. So then what's it for you, Susie?
Well, I joined the foundation to put on the Chock Full of Fun festival going on its 5th year. So between the Chalk Festival, the Picnic and Blanc, and the Family Campout, which are 3 our signature events, I take a lot of pride in that. People come up to me and said, I can't wait till the next one happens, or I had so much fun at that, or that was the best event, or my kid enjoyed chalking and they never would have done that if we didn't have this opportunity, or, you know, my kid got to go to his first camp out, you know, and he keeps on talking about it. So those are the things that make me proud that we're able to do, again, as an all-volunteer board. We have no paid staff. It's a labor of love, and it's really fun. And
okay,
if anybody
it's
wants to
officially
get involved,
a tie. I like both of your examples, and they're amazing. And I'll add a third. I love how you partner and you collaborate with other agencies like the Redwood City Improvement Association, the Redwood City Chamber of Commerce, the library. I mean, other city departments, not just Parks and Rec, and businesses. And it's just a way to bring the conversation forward and be this collaborator to ensure that we have this rich and vibrant community. So I thank you for as a resident of Redwood City, thank you for the Parks and Arts Foundation and all that you do, and encourage everyone to go jump on their website and see how you might contribute from a treasure or a time standpoint. So, or attending a fun event. Yes. We'll see all of you next time on Penn Voice.